Good morning. I've bought myself Hornby's latest HM-7000 sound decoder, and what I'm going to do is two videos. One will be showing me fitting all the equipment to the locomotive, and the second video will be showing it running on my track. Now what I have bought is the HM-7000 8TXS, which is R7336 8-pin. That was £64.99. I also bought HM7070 Hornby number R7377 £15.99. Now that is basically a stay alive capacitor, or is it a battery, I don't know. However, what this will do is compensate for poorly laid track or dirty track and keep the power going to the sound decoder. Total price £80.98. I didn't buy the transformer because Hornby say in their blurb that the HM7000 will run up to 27 volts. Well, my Gaugemaster Prodigy 2 puts out about 18 volts. So we will see actually if it works with this. Now, so we figured out the price, can we afford it? Now before we go any further, before you buy this, it's okay Hornby saying, well, we're going to do sound cards for all the locomotives. It's worth checking before you buy this that they've got the sound card for your locomotive. Anyway, I will show you how to do this now without having to buy a decoder. Thank you. As I have said, it's worth finding out if Hornby do the sound card for your locomotive before you spend £100. Anyway, I'll show you how to do it without having to scan a code on the box. So basically what you do is you go to the App Store, you put in HMDCC, and there it is. Now I've already downloaded it. Now a point to make is, when I use this, I will be using an iPad. Quite simply because it's easier to see because I wear glasses, and two, if my phone rings or I get a business message or email and a train's going round, it's a lot easier to use it from a separate device. But anyway, this is it. So we open it, log in. Now obviously I'm going to sign in, and I'm going to cut it now so you don't see this, and then we will move from there. We're now logged in. However, what you need to do before you can log into the app is go onto Hornby's main website and create an account, or become a member, whatever you wish to call it. And the password that you use for this works on the app. So we're in the app with no linked devices, so we go here to the settings and you go to profiles. And what this shows you is all the locomotives that are available at the moment, as in sound profiles. And this is why I suggest you do this, because there's no point in spending £81 like I did, or close to 100 with the transformer, and you find your locomotive isn't listed. Hornby say they're bringing out sound profiles all the time. However, if your loco's not here, how long will it be till your sound profile comes out? Anyway, looking through these, what is important to notice, some of them say TT. So it's worth checking that the sound profile you're looking for your locomotive is available in 00. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is show you us fit the HM7000 to our locomotive. But I did think it was important to show this so you can check to see if the sound profile is available for your locomotive before you buy the sound decoder. Thank you for watching. Good morning. Here I have the new HMDCC chip that Hornby have sent me on my locomotive. I've left the tender open in case the thing starts to smoke so we can all see it, and it's on digital track. So I'm now going to light up the digital track. It's all lit up. And here you can see by the brightness of my power supply, it is digital track. So now we're going to go to the app, which we've downloaded, which you've seen in the previous, and we're going to get going. So we're going to link the device. Start scan. scanning. So we think we've got this, so we're ready to link. Nothing.
Restart scan again.
Well, that's a good start. Linking device, so we had to press that twice, that's fine. Yes. Now, we're going to give the loco a name. A number, so the number of this loco is, if you can put it in, is it on the tender? I don't know what the number is. It's not there, let's see if we can find the number. So the number is 6221 and it's Queen Elizabeth. Do you want me to do it? So you can just go there, lose that, and it's Queen Elizabeth, so QQQQ. Done. So now we need to browse profiles to get the sound for our locomotive. And here they all come. Now I know it's this one. Install locomotive profile. Okay, well it's telling me it's 15 minutes to download the profile. I'm not going to waste camera battery, so we're going to turn both the cameras off and we will get back to you. Okay, well we're down to the last, trying to keep my shadow out the screen, we're down to the last 35 seconds, which I'm sure we can live with. A point to make while we're waiting, the idea of this is to be a cheap way into digital, but if you buy the Hornby controller to run this in digital and you haven't got a Gaugemaster digital controller or another controller, you've still got to buy one to run other digital locomotives. So where's the financial saving? And here we go, so it's given me the tick. So what we have to do now is I have to lift the locomotive off the track. So click the tick, I'll lift it off the track, I'll wait 5 seconds, 1, 2, well actually my counting's a bit quick, so we'll hold it and I'll put it back on the track. And here we go. Back on the track. Is it asking to do anything else?
It says dismiss.
Dismiss. And we go to controls. Here we go, so let's give it a go. There's the whistles. So we're moving. Now, what is great about this, and I've said it before, is the fact that you can flick through your pages and you can see all the different sounds. Water. I don't know if you can actually see this clearly on here. Turn it off. Flange squeal. There we go. Right. Let's get it moving. It's not moving. This happened before. There's no movement. No, it's not going anywhere. Okay, so we'll turn this off. We'll go to settings. Pull to data, running profile. Let's let it write the CVs again, just to see if that solves the problem. We'll take it off the track again for 5, click the tick, take it off for 5 seconds, tick it, tick tick.
Yep.
Good start. Okay, so it's been off the track for 5 seconds. Here we go again. So then another go. Doesn't move. Okay. Locomotive settings. I don't really know what I'm doing here, but it doesn't move. Port function map. Nope. Manage devices. I'm going to have to call Hornby. We've got the locomotive moving, and what you have to do is increase the speed to over 75, and then it just shoots forward. Now we've got it moving, which it should move any second. You can see now. We'll change direction, and you'll see it runs absolutely fine. Now what we're going to do is change where the camera is and move it around this part of the layout with the tender still open, and we'll demonstrate this running, and hopefully we will not blow the chip up. Be back with you in a minute. Thank you. Okay, we're back with you, and I'm just going to move it around this part. I'll change direction, which is easy here, you can see, and I'm just going to move it around this part of the loop. And as I've said, I'm leaving the sound off at the moment so you can hear what I'm saying. and you can see it's running absolutely fine. There's no sign of smoke like there was before. Now, what is great about this system is this, and you can see here what's happened here. Let's go back. You can see here all your functions. Let's go back to controls, and you can see here all the functions of the locomotive. This is a big advantage of it over other controllers, is you can see everything, which is pretty cool. Let's go back to 1, and it stopped for some reason. Have I stopped it? Let's have a look. No, I haven't. So why has it stopped? Let's make sure it's not us. Excuse me please. Let's make sure it's got power. My fault. I'm the fool, and we'll see how long it takes to get going again. My mistake, the point was wrong. So I've left it, I've left it, I've left it, so you're going to be able to see how long it takes for the power to come back. I've still left it, still left it. The recovery time is poor. Any other digital locomotive, it would have started running. This is poor. Still left it, and we all have points. Let me see if I can give it some sound. So what's happened is it's moving, so I'm going to have to accelerate it all the way up. Well, that's crazy. And what it will do is it will shoot forward any second. And then I'll slow it down again. That's ridiculous that I've got to do that. You saw it with your own eyes. So, with the coronation class file, to get it moving again, if the locomotive stopped, you've got to hammer it. And then you've got to turn it down again, which you've seen. Which to me, but this is what's good about this. You can see exactly what the settings are on this. Brake squeal. The sounds are excellent. They're absolutely superb. There's no problems with that. You can brake the locomotive. Apply the brake. Then it's going to start going again, I hope. There we go. So that's pretty good. Now what I need to find is locomotive settings, and we go to CV. Now what is good about this is you can see the CV values as they are from the get-go. With a Gaugemaster Prodigy, etc., you can't. You have to work it out, but that's not hard if you know what you're doing. But the two main advantages of this is you can see exactly what your CV values are from the get-go. There's your functions there. I don't know what data is, what does that say? It tells me exactly what the system is. So I go back to controls, and you can see here, I've even got carriage brake squeal here. That's pretty good. Coal pusher. So the sounds on this are absolutely superb. I've mentioned the problems with it before. Let me turn the sound off. So to surmise with this, with the Coronation class sound file or profile, if you lose power, you have to put the speed back up to 75-80 to get the locomotive going again, which to me, well, whatever. And it will, the Gaugemaster Prodigy 2 in digital will run this chip with no problems whatsoever. No problems at all. There's no sign of smoking, there's no sign of burning, no issues at all. As I said, I haven't got the supercapacitor on here because it's in the tender. I'm just making sure I'm not going to have smoke, so that's absolutely fine. So the pros are this: you can see the CV values, exactly what you've got, no problem whatsoever, you haven't got to work them out. However, that's not hard. And also you can look at the function values and they're all there in front of you rather than having to look at a piece of paper. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video has been informative. Thank you.